2017 private autocross course, first ever done in the area. Let's get cooking.
Excuse me, sir, you need to buy a media pass. This isn't done yet, but this is going to be a members only section. So that way, if we have an event, there's like 200 people at the front counter and you're just trying to get like a hot dog and a beer, you don't have to wait in line with, you know, the common folk. If you buy a membership here for 150 bucks, you'll have access to this whole side. Full bar. There'll be girls here to get you anything that you want that's from the concession stand, drinks, food. And this whole room is gonna be gaming and lounge seating for if you were done for the day, or if you broke your car, or if anything bad happened. You can come in, grab beers. There'll be a movie theater screen over here, TV screens all off that pole. This whole subfloor is gonna be a gaming floor for cornhole, beer pong.
Sim racing?
Yep, sim racing is
Nice.
gonna be right here up on this ledge. There'll be 4 linked machines, so you can race your friends on famous tracks all around the world.
That's awesome.
On the top L will be all comfortable like lounge seating, love seats, couches. We're hoping to get mini TVs at each one and then put a retro gaming station with games from our childhood, Need for
There you
Speed
go.
Underground, kart.
Gran Turismo 1 and stuff.
Yeah, we gotta try to get our hands on everything, but.
Yeah, of course. I love the mural too, that's cool.
Yeah, so this was all here. Paul didn't crawl up there and paint that or anything.
Come on, Paul.
But this is, I'm not sure which direction you came from, but there's a train station, 4 miles that way. And this is a mural of the Goldsboro train station. And then that's why we kept the name station,
okay.
as like a public relations thing. And then we're just gonna change the number on the train to 117 instead of 2012, I guess, when they painted that.
So tell me about 117, what's that?
It's been my race number my whole life. So
Okay.
For motocross coming up, it's always been 117, and that was part of a team that I sponsored and created back when I was younger, Team Syndicate for motocross, and then inside of Syndicate, it was just the I's were ones, and then it was Syndicate 7 is just how we signed everything. So
Very cool.
And then coincidentally, if you looked up the address of this physical location, it's 1171 Main Street, Goldsboro, PA. But if you look at the numbers, it's actually 117.
It all added up.
Yeah, like a cosmic universal kind of thing. So,
Cool. So what was this place before? It was like strictly a restaurant?
yeah,
or-
this was a steakhouse, and then even though it's not really separated, but then that was an Irish pub. All the space is still here for a full commercial kitchen. This was the prep area. Again, Paul, thanks for getting some of the lights. Well, Jonah's the chef. If I don't see
Yeah, see the kitchen?
Yeah. Well, it's gutted, so we can thank the auctioneers for that.
I mean, you got the hood system.
The
That's like,
expensive things remain, exactly. The
yeah,
chemical,
it's like 20,
suppression.
30 grand right there.
Yep. Our only gripe is that they could have taken everything out of here a little bit nicer. We had lots to clean up and actually ripped things off the wall, and you could have just disconnected some items.
What kind of food are you looking to do for the concessions?
Concession stand is, as of right now, the plan is we're doing hot dogs, pizzas, popcorn, and that's it for hot food. The rest of it is snacks, soft drinks, and then as soon as we're done wrapping up stuff with the liquor license, then we'll have anything in a can that's available now. So there'll be wine in a can, there'll be assortment of beers. Actually hoping that we'll get like a sponsorship with somebody, like maybe Seven Sirens Pub or something, and then make a deal.
Yeah, like a local
feature.
brewery.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly,
that'd be cool.
like craft brew.
And then work your way up from there, see how they like the food, expand it, go from
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I'm hoping is some third party comes in and is like, hey man, I want to like run an entire restaurant. And I'm like, what? Let's make a deal.
like a ghost kitchen kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
3 big walk-ins, and then that's just our hub of all of the water and all the electrical for the main building.
It's a lot of walk-in space for the size of the rest of it.
Even when it was this is only one of the kitchens in the building, by the way.
Oh, okay.
There was also a pizzeria, and then a whole secondary concession stand kitchen in addition to this, which
Okay.
this alone would like feed a hotel, you know?
It's a lot.
In addition to the gaming floor and the lounge seating, there's going to be golf simulator in the pocket to the right. And then we are having a cigar bar / smoking section all out here on the veranda overlooking an 18-hole miniature golf course that I gotta give a facelift to still. This was always miniature golf here. Our plan is we're gonna color code it to look like Hot Wheels playsets.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, so that way, just keep it all on brand for all of us that like our cars. So.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yep. In addition to this building, to the left over there is a 1/4 mile long go-kart track. It's 30 foot wide, it's all cement, banked corner. We're gonna be getting go-karts to run on it, but we're not gonna get like a fleet of them. We wanted to run it same as like autocross, but miniature. So we're gonna set up the cones out there. You'll do 3 hot laps. Your fast lap is your time, and then your friend goes out and tries to beat it. We just didn't want anybody out there like playing bumper cars.
That's very cool.
Costing us tons of
And
money.
I like all this too. If like, you know, dad wants to go racing, the kids can play games, the wife can play some golf.
Yeah, this is so you don't lose your track day if the wife is like, hey, we have the kids, we want to do a family day. Like, all right, well, let's go to station then. You know what I mean?
There's always something to do.
Gives an option.
Very cool.
Also gives an option for all of us. You know, Tyrod takes a shit on the cars, and then you're just like, you know what, my day's over. I'm gonna have a couple beers and then goof off.
Yeah, blow off some steam.
Yep.
I love it. No one's ever done this.
People build motorsport complexes all over the place. What do you mean?
Not here.
Well, no, not here.
Yeah.
Another fun part about how this, the whole building, actually, the way it all breaks down is each thing can be separated, and you could rent for private affairs, club events, ceremonies, banquets, anything like that. We can segregate each section off, and you could just rent it individually and then run it for like the, you know, for your event or a weekend or birthday party or whatever.
Yeah, just have an open space. That's the main way you can make money. And you don't have to do anything. They'll bring literally everything that they need.
Just bathrooms, though.
All they need is a room.
I'm not offering catering and tables and chairs and linens, none of that. That's the idea, that it's all just space. This is our check-in station. The way it works is you just check in, you sign in your waiver, signing away your life, says everything that happens to you today is your fault, and you did it to yourself, it's not our fault. The format right now is where you get the race tickets for the cash runs. You have to cash in your ticket, essentially betting on yourself that you're gonna beat my bet of $100. So you can warm up, get the car dialed in, and then start cashing in tickets when you think you're gonna get close.
I love that idea. Helps you out too.
As Cam knows, we just let Cam run all the way until he took my money. So we did away with that method.
Damn it, Cam.
Yep, Cam ruined it for everyone. This is our concession stand. This is the House of Octane. Right now it's energy drinks, soft drinks, snacks, and just hot dogs. We still have to, before we can even move ahead on any of the hot food, we have to get clearance on water certs from Harrisburg. Because our liquor license is a full restaurant liquor license, so it's just all part of playing ball, some extra hoops that we have to jump through just to fulfill their needs. So, just waiting on that. This is concession dining. Right now it just has this as decor, but we're hoping to get pictures of everybody racing on site, and then we're gonna frame them all and then use you guys as the decor of the entire room.
That's awesome.
We're open till 7.
There you go.
That's another fun tidbit, is that we're open for 10 hours a day when we're open. So you get 10 hours of unlimited runs after you register, and then you get your car dialed in for the day. All right, this is the showroom. This is 14,400 square foot of wide open space. Again, this is another one of our rental areas. If anybody wanted to do vendor shows or club events, this is all available for rent. We can always put up a curtain, separate the concession stand, and then you have a private affair happening here. Don't mind the lack of lights on right now. It's our only way of keeping the heat down at the summertime right now.
It saves money.
Yeah, these things are like, you know, $20 a minute.
And these are all your cars?
Yep, 65 Mustang is Paul's. Our little homage to Gone in 60 Seconds here.
Now your off-road edition you're doing like a little tour thing on this?
Yeah, so you'll be able to, so say you just showed up in a Civic, but you wanted to go out onto the course, you could just buy the seat in the vehicle, jump in, and go around for about like hour tickets, and then so you just get to do ride-alongs.
That's really cool.
So you still get to go out, have some fun, even if you didn't bring an off-road toy. We're also hoping on, in the very near future here, as soon as my insurance company clears me, I'll have a C5 Corvette available for rent on the racetrack, and then I'll have a 2015 Wrangler 4-door available to rent on the obstacle course, say if you didn't bring one or the other.
That's a great idea. So I like that a lot. Especially if, you know, you got here and you broke something on your first run, you know what, we'll just rent that. Let's do it.
So that way your day's not wasted.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, we're trying to make it so we know what it takes to get, especially if you have the whole family with you, like what it takes to get the car loaded, all your tools, everything out to the track, and then only to have like, you know, a blowout or, you know, anything bad happen. So trying to make it so people don't lose their days.
Well, I don't think a drag car is doing much out there.
Well, I did do it.
Yeah?
And it was better than you'd think. It was insane, but it did better than I thought it would.
And I've seen this.
Yep.
It's very loud.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's quiet.
No,
So everything is nice. The Resto, which is the white one. You can call them work trucks, but they don't do any work. We're just fans of square bodies.
Okay.
That's a 350 manual, 3500, 1986, and then there were 7. And then again manual, and then this is a Chevy C30 bagged, 454 built motor, and that one's automatic.
Who's that for Shannon? 350, 400?
To walk right out of the entire room, directly overlooking all of the action of the property.
And you're gonna host car shows here too, right?
Yep. We already hosted Downshift Nation, where they did a whole combo show of show cars up front. Then they split the pad in a half-day format of half was autocross, and then they finished with drift as the second half of the day. It was pretty good show out, and I'd consider it a hit.
That was a reschedule too, right?
Yeah, we had a rain day the day before, and then we just moved it one extra day. Yeah, so as a reschedule, that's why I kept saying that I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Here she is.
I didn't make it so you could still go balls to the wall.
Right, yeah.
Because instead, we got rid of the stop box, but we put the finish lasers at the end of the final turn. And then you have a coast off, and we just want you to pump your brakes before you exit and then bank left so that way you don't run into anybody else who's waiting in the staging lanes. Now we just want to use these parking spaces as cool downs. So after you do like your 3 in a row or whatever, if you don't need to do anything major to your car, you just park right here, pop your hood, and then let the car cool off while you spectate everybody else. But if you have to go back to your pit and do a change, we ask that everybody pits in front of the building in between the 2 islands there.
For the sake of my helmet.
For the sake of your helmet?
You remember when Jack ran it over?
Oh yeah, that's right. He ran over everything, not just the helmet. He ran over your whole pit. We use FarmTech laser and timing system with the 10-inch display LED. The only thing I don't have is printouts for you. So if you're trying to keep track of your own time, we do a pretty good job actually at telling everybody whether or not you beat your fastest time. So it is up to you or your co-driver to try to like make notes or keep track of it.
Gotcha.
Or in hopes that you have one of the 82 different apps that everyone uses. Yeah, every time someone comes, there's a new one in a car. I'm like, what is that one?
I like my Track Addict.
Yeah, Track Addict, that's why I always open with that one. I'm like, oh, is that Track Addict? And they're like, no. I'm Simmons
cheap.
like with the laptop and everything.
We're gonna do a rain run. Let's send it.
That was awesome.
Good job, sir.